Welcome back to the Our City channel for an episode, of course, of our FC 25, the rebuild career mode with Manchester City. After 32 Premier League games now where we jumped to that game against Liverpool, we're still looking pretty decent for a top 4 finish. Not long left now in this one. You can see we're in 4th place from 56 points, 3 points clear of 5th place Aston Villa, and just a bit of a way behind Chelsea. But I do think we can, and we have the opportunity to finish actually even in 3rd place this season. I do think we could outdo Chelsea. I honestly really do. Newcastle in that battle for top 4 as well. So are Fulham and so are Forest. But Forest, who were once in 3rd place, have dropped all the way down for 8th. Their season has changed completely. Everton, we've got coming up away from home in today's episode. We've got a few other big fixtures. Let's have a look. Everton to kick things off. Oh, that changes. That one, of course, we won the Community Shield. We've got Wolves at home, which I expect 3 points there. I think Everton will be a difficult one. Wolves at home, I expect 3 points there. And then also, we've also got Southampton away. They're right near the bottom. I expect to win there. Villa, that could be a big one against Villa. And I think that's going to end the season. Bournemouth at home. And we do end the season with Fulham away. So there's quite a few big games against teams in and around us before the end of the season. This could be a shaky last few games of the Premier League season. Few games. There's actually quite a few. Well, let's decide we're going to go with against Everton today. I expect David Moyes to come out quite defensive, and we're going for something that I've seen Pep Guardiola use. Spurs away use this 4-4-2 from Pep Guardiola, 4-2-4. So Ederson will start in goal. Mateus Nunes, Aboukadir, Kusanov, Captain Diaz, and Joško Vardy on the back 4. Kovacic partners Nico in the midfield 2. It's DOKU on the left, Savinho on the right. And Omar Marmoush partnering Erling Haaland up top. On the bench, you've got Grealish, Foden, Bob, McAtee, Echeverri, De Bruyne, Silva, and Ake. City going to press very, very aggressively. And we're hoping that with this tactic, we might just come out with something new going into the next season as well. We've got to think about the future, the rebuild. Are we always going to play the 4-2-3-1? Sometimes with Marmoush in the side as well, with the quality we have in those wide areas, why not play the 4-2-4? We've seen Pep do it before, and I think with the quality of players we've got, the players we have got, this really does suit the team. For Goodison Park, which will not be a Premier League stadium come next season, as Everton look to move to their new one. Is it Bramley Moor, is it going to be called? Right on the docks in Liverpool. This is a big game for Everton, who are down near the bottom of the Premier League table. But an even bigger game for Manchester City, who feel like they have to be finishing the Champions League at the end of this season. So a hostile Goodison Park atmosphere awaits Manchester City here. David Moyes, who has reignited the real intensity at this side, Everton. They found their form again, haven't they? They found their feet. They found the aggression that they once had. And they are playing some really good football. I mean, they're winning games. Playing good football as well. I mean, yeah, they set up defensively. They play direct football under David Moyes. But they play some really good stuff. And I've seen them play other teams off the park quite a few times. Out is Jeremy Doku here today with Erling Haaland, Omar Marmoush and Savinho in an attacking front 4 for Manchester City. Kovacic and Nico in the midfield 2. For Everton, they've got some good quality players. Jared Branthwaite is expected to start. He's one that maybe is on our list of targets going into next season, dependent on, of course, departures. But this is a very strong Everton side defensively, and one we have to be attacking-wise very good to break down, but also be wary of the pace they do have on those counter-attacks. So this is David Moyes' Everton starting 11 then. Starting with the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford starts in goal. It's a back 4 of O'Brien, Captain Tarkowski, Branthwaite and Mikalenko. Gay partners Ghana midfield 2, then it's Lindstrom, Doucouré and Harrison supporting Neto up top. Liam Jai isn't on the bench, he's injured. Carlos Alcaraz is, however. Savinho. Oh, he skipped past Mikalenko with fantastic skill here, Savinho. And Savinho pulls one in here. And Haaland on the volley! What a chance that is. Good play by Savinho. Erling Haaland volleys it wide. Run right to the middle from Doucouré here. Shot from Doucouré. Edison has to make the save, and I'm not happy on goal kicks how slack we are to get across the players. Haaland's been fouled here. Savinho back out to Kovacic. Pretty not rushing things. Again, Savinho's in space in this wide area. Savinho. Past Mikalenko, not for the first time today. Savinho. Back to Marmoush! Great save by Pickford. Kovacic again. Nico once more. You just find that little gap of space now. Right to Savinho. Past Mikalenko again. Savinho is giving him a tough time. Savinho in towards Haaland. Gets it back. Savinho shoots. Blocked away. Branthwaite clears it long. He has in towards Marmoush. And behind to Savinho. Across the box to Haaland here. It's off the legs of Tarkowski. And behind for another corner. Manchester City are forcing the issue here on Everton, who are struggling. Marmoush in again. Diaz attacks it, and Ruben Diaz heads it up and over the bar. Nico. Let's not rush things, City. Let's go back to Kusanov. Nico does that well. Nice composed from him. Kovacic. Look at Marmoush. Find a bit of a pocket space here. And a ball behind to Savinho. And City are in again here. And Savinho to the far post. And Haaland this time! And off the post by Erling Haaland for the second time today. Haaland missed a great chance. Eto making runs as well. Diaz makes the challenge. Oh, he's lost it. Diaz, that's a mistake by Ruben Diaz. And Lindstrom is in. And City in trouble here. Good save from Ederson. Back out for Beto. Lindstrom. Lindstrom scores for Everton. One chance and one goal. And City find themselves 1-0 down. We've been so good today. The best we've performed all season. And one mistake by Ruben Diaz, who's made too many mistakes this season. And Jasper Lindstrom punishes us. We should have had a clean sheet today, really. The way we've performed, the way we've played. I think the Everton fans can't believe it. DOKU. Oh, DOKU! Insane from Jeremy DOKU. DOKU! DOKU! 1-1! What a goal from Jeremy DOKU. That is incredible. Wow. Wow. What a goal from Jeremy DOKU here. I don't care about the finish. Show the skill before it on O'Brien. It's not going to show it. Rainbow flick from Jeremy DOKU, who announces himself as a Manchester City key player. Celebration of DOKU. We've got to go to the instant replay and watch that again. I'm sorry. We cannot miss out on what I've just seen from Jeremy DOKU here. Little rainbow flick over Bryant, and he's a through. And then he's away, Jeremy DOKU. And once he's through, absolutely amazing from Jeremy DOKU. Manchester City 1, Everton 1, and the stroke of half-time. A deserved goal and been so good. What a player. What a player he is. And I think he's developing into a real superstar at left-hand side. Haaland's had 2 amazing chances he's missed. Kovacic. Haaland. In behind to DOKU. He's away again here, DOKU. And into Omar Mamouche. Oh, didn't catch it. I think Nico's position has been fantastic as well today. And here is Nico Gonzalez, and this is great play from the midfielder. Nico into Kovacic. And on to Mateus Nunes. And through to Erling Haaland here. And Erling Haaland this time makes no mistake. 2-1 Manchester City. And this is the best performance we've done all season in this 4-2-4. And you know what? It might just convince me this is the way we should be playing. 4-2-4. It's worked so well. One fullback coming inside. Brilliant football. Maybe not all the time, but I've really, really enjoyed this 4-2-4. And Erling Haaland, he gets his goal. City have the lead now, and deservedly so with this performance. We've been absolutely brilliant. 4-2-4, defensive shape. Too easy past Diaz there. 2-2. Ruben Diaz moves like an absolute truck. And we've conceded 2 goals in our best performance of the season. I mean, Ruben Diaz, I need to have a think about him, really. I mean, Ederson can't do much about that. Good goal by Beto, but Ruben Diaz, I mean, just so slow to move. He can't defend. He can't defend because he can't get anywhere near any of these opposition players. Nunes, back out to Savinho. Crossed into Haaland here. Away by Tarkowski. Not the best of crosses. Kovacic is there. Nico's going to get there, which he does do. Brilliant from Nico. He threads one through to Haaland as well by Nico. And Haaland a tight angle here. And Haaland makes it 3-2 Manchester City. Brilliant ball through from Nico Gonzalez, who has actually played really well in a more advanced midfield role today alongside Mateo Kovacic. Been very impressed by him. And he gets the goal for City to make it. What is that? 3-2 now. A game of goals again. It shouldn't have been. Good ball from Nico. Haaland takes it well. Everton cut open. And that's a really nice strike from Haaland. I mean, the chances he's missed weren't as difficult as that one. That's a very narrow angle. David Moyes disappointed in that goal. Kovacic. Route one to Marmoush. Off Branthwaite here. Marmoush! Oh! Caught it well, but it's over the valley. Oh, Marmoush, that's 4. Marmoush onto Haaland. Oh, nearly gets his way through. DOKU wins it back. Marmoush. Through to Jeremy DOKU here. Jeremy Doku gets a goal for himself, 4-2. What a performance from Jeremy Doku, who in this formation, playing as a winger, has really announced himself on the scene. Been absolutely fantastic, 4-2 Manchester City. What a performance from Jeremy Doku here today. Been fantastic. Haaland into Marmoush. He feeds one through to Doku. No missing that one, Jeremy Doku. And it's certainly one to use against maybe teams that are a little bit more negative, like to sit back. Game we've got to score goals, Doku. Haaland again, the fullback's lost Doku. Haaland through to Doku. Trouble again here. Doku for the hat-trick. Jeremy Doku! Hat-trick Doku, 5-2. Hat-trick for Jeremy Doku. Well, I think he's got his doubters, hasn't he, Doku? He's certainly got his doubters. But today, he's been absolutely electric off that left-hand side. And in front of goal, he showed his quality, which is not something he always does, but today he really has a good some part. 5-2 Manchester City. The goals we've scored have been brilliant. The goals we conceded, I've been very worried about. That's a fantastic performance from Jeremy Doku. Unreal performance. 5-2 Manchester City. Absolutely brilliant in this midfield role. He's helped Doku have lots of space. He's drifted out wide for Doku. Doku. Oh, ball in behind to Haaland here. Cross towards Foden. Phil Foden! Bottom corner, saved by Pickford. And behind for a corner, Phil Foden tried to find that bottom corner. Mateus Nunes had a good game at right back as well today, actually. Ball forward towards McAtee. It's a good one, McAtee. Echivede. Off this left-hand side, Echivede could get a goal for himself here. Echivede. Pulled it back to Phil Foden! Oh, what a save by Jordan Pickford. We could stand off with that recovery pace. A shot here, Everton. Nearly score. Ederson has to make a really low save there down to his bottom left-hand side. But with 5-2 up, we've looked good today. Beto with a free header. That far post. Njai. The ball in here. Ederson should catch that one. We've played 30 minutes here, referee. Full-time whistle goes. A big 5-2 win for Manchester City. Scoring goals like we used to in the past. Pep Guardiola's side outdoes David Moyes' side. And that 4-2-4 against the smaller teams, when we want to be attacking, when we want to be expansive, worked so well. With Emirates FA Cup semi-final time up next. We've got Fulham, actually, in the semi-final. Burnley have managed to get all the way to the semi-final. Congratulations to Scott Parker's side. They go to Wembley to face Aston Villa. And this could see City at our chance of our only bit of silverware we've got any chance of winning this season. This is how I'm going to go with for the FA Cup semi-final against Fulham. Instead, goal starts Stefan Ortega, who is our second choice goalkeeper. It's Luis Diaz, Ake and Vardiol, the back four. Kovacic, Bernardo Silva and captain Kevin De Bruyne in the midfield three. Grealish on the left, Foden on the right and Erling Haaland through the middle. Doku is on the bench as an impact sub alongside Bob McAtee, Marmoush and Echivede, Nico Gonzalez, Ilkay Gundogan and Kusanov also on that bench as well. That City side should be strong enough to beat Fulham. I've gone for a little bit more control in those wide areas with De Bruyne, Grealish and Foden. Looking for those crosses to Erling Haaland. We know the pace that they have on the counter to Fulham. So we do need Ake and Diaz to step up today. And Diaz can't be turning like a truck again. Otherwise, Kusanov will come on for him. I think that is evident, isn't it? Hopefully, this City side is going to be strong enough now. So go on. Get us to that final and get us our chance at silverware. So Wembley Stadium, FA Cup semi-final. Players in the tunnel and ready to come out here and battle to eventually have a chance at winning that trophy right there. Well, here we go from Wembley Stadium. It is the Emirates FA Cup final semi-final. It is not the final, it's the semi-final. The trophy is there. We've got Burnley versus Aston Villa. City against Villa, it could be in the final. Jack Grealish could face up against his former side in the final, but we've got to get there first. And to get there, we've got to beat this Fulham team today. Have a chance of winning the trophy. And what a big game this is at Wembley Stadium. The semi-final play there now. Big atmosphere. And it looks like they've gone with their best side. Anthony Robinson in there. Adama Traore and so on. Anderson in there, Bassi, Robinson, Sander Berger. Let's see how Marco Silva's side line up. So Leno starts to go. It's Castagna, Anderson, Bassi, Anthony Robinson the back four. Berger in the holding midfield role with Lukic and Smith Rowe in front of him. It's Traore and Iwobi in the wide areas. Raul Jimenez up top. Rodrigo Manoy is on the bench for the likes of Diop, Andres Pereira, Tom Kearney, and also Ryan Sessegnon and a returning Willian. Big game here for Fulham against Manchester City. Can they be the giant killer in the FA Cup and make their way to the FA Cup final with a win here today in the semi-final? Out to Kovacic. Rico. Foden. Back in behind to Rico. Pulls it back here to Jack Grealish arriving. And lumped away by Fulham up towards Jimenez. And a good header away by Ake. Vardiol's got to get there, which he does do off Traore. It's getting a little bit scrappy at the back here for City. Bernardo Silva goes in there, controls it, but he's a injury for Mateo Kovacic here. He's gone down on the shoulder. His first intention is always the dribble, which sometimes can be a bit of a trouble. Grealish. De Bruyne. Back to Grealish again. Back into De Bruyne again. Crossing by De Bruyne. Haaland is there! He heads it Haaland over the bar. Silva in there as well. It's a good ball through to Adama Traore, who's got the pace, hasn't he? Away from Nathan Ake. He makes a really good challenge, Ake. Diaz just stands firm. Diaz puts that out for a corner. I didn't mean to do that. Meant to put it out for a throw-in, but goes for a corner anyway. Diaz has had a bit of a shaky season, but so has most of our defenders. Ake's had his moments and so on. And Anderson at the far post here. Flicked away towards Bassi. Gets another ball in. Jack Grealish well away. Down to Phil Foden. Foden away from Adama Traore. Brilliant from Phil Foden. Calvin Bassi chasing him. City don't quite have the pace here. But Foden's getting away from Calvin Bassi here. And Foden's still going here. It's a great run from Phil Foden. Phil Foden. Phil Foden takes it too far. What a chance that was. And Leno immediately pumps it long. The coach is to flick it onto Diaz. But what a chance for Foden. That left-hand side. Oh, great win back by Bernardo Silva. Haaland's making a run here. Bernardo. Nice half-time anyway. 0-0 at half-time. But Foden's the best chance of the game. Missed one. I just took a really heavy touch and he was running through. In the end, went straight to Leno. Ball through to Jimenez. He's across the box. Ake chases. Jimenez whips one into the far post to Iwobi. He takes it on the knee there. It's a good block by Rico Lewis. It's back out towards Robinson, who swings great cross in towards Jimenez here. Oh, and it's gone through Ortega. Jimenez scores. Stefan Ortega with a really bad mistake from the goalkeeper. I mean, Vardiol doesn't read the ball over the top, which is a worry in the first place. But then, Stefan Ortega, the strike from Jimenez. It wriggles its way through Ortega, and Fulham have the lead in the semi-final here. I don't know how Ortega's let that one in. That's a bad mistake by Stefan Ortega. It really is. In a game that City have controlled, and the semi-final, Fulham now have the lead. Vardiol. Try from Joshko here. Onto Jeremy Doku. And in behind to Joshko Vardiol. He's got options here, Vardiol. One of those is De Bruyne. And then through to Haaland. And Erling Haaland down the middle. And a save by Leno, and Haaland should score. And, well, they've scored their chance to a goalkeeper mistake. Marmoush. On towards De Bruyne here. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Marmoush. Marmoush. Omar Marmoush! Omar Marmoush does it again for Manchester City. Off the bench to score. And equalise in the FA Cup semi-final. An assist for De Bruyne. And a goal for Omar Marmoush. That's a massive goal for City here. It would take us to extra time, but it's going to push us now towards getting that winner before the full-time whistle. Marmoush fakes the shot on Bassi. And then fires it into the top left-hand corner. What a finish by Marmoush. Could have gone near post as well. Leno's played well. Just found that gap between the post and net. It's so difficult. Pep Guardiola knows how big that is. Short to Iwobi. Rico Lewis across. Cross does come into the far post. Away by Marmoush. City will counter it. Foden. Vardiol. Haaland on in his own half. Haaland's through here. No one with him. Haaland. Haaland. Haaland the semi-final. 2-1 Manchester City. And within around 5 or 6 minutes, this City side have turned it around. Well, he's missed a few chances today, Haaland. He's gone a little bit early at times. Applauds from Mateo Kovacic on the bench there. Played in Erling Haaland. And through he goes. And he goes and scores. Brilliant from Erling. Manchester City back in front for the first time, or in front for the first time today. Haaland makes no mistake. De Bruyne. Got space for Jeremy Doku. Doku. Stanier on him. Both Belgian internationals. Doku. Brilliant. Haaland. To finish it off here. Right down the middle at Leno. Foden. Phil Foden forward for City. Against Robinson, who makes a fantastic challenge. What a fullback he is. But that is full time. Manchester City are going to the FA Cup final. A big win over Fulham. And a massive result for City. Silverware could be on this season. Well, with our 2-1 win over Fulham, you can see Aston Villa in the FA Cup final against us. They beat Burnley 1-0 in the semi-final as well. So it's a Villa City final, which I feel like we've seen before, a semi-final anyway. City came out on top that time. Let's hope we do it again. And the Premier League, we're looking pretty decent now for top four. Still just ahead of Aston Villa, Newcastle, Fulham and Brighton are all fighting to try and get up there in and around us, get that top four finish. We are in fourth with a game in hand on Chelsea. A win today against Wolves at home. We're down near the bottom of the table. A win today would mean we are going to go into third place. And Liverpool have started to sort of drop off. They've had a few draws. There's 7 points between them and Arsenal going into the final 4 games of the season for them. And we could see maybe a twist in the title race, perhaps. Arsenal haven't given up despite looking like it was going to be that way. Liverpool seem to have drawn a lot of games since then. But we can get third this season. I generally do think after such a bad season, we can still get third. A win against Wolves at home, against a side down at the bottom. A win there, and we are in third position. Just aside for Wolves today, we're going to go back to that 4-2-4 that worked so well away at Everton. Ederson will start in goal. It's Lewis, Kusanov, Captain Diaz and Vardy on the back 4. Gundogan partners Nico in the midfield 2, with Doku on the left and Savinho on the right. Mamouche and Erling Haaland start together up top. That front 4 looks very attacking. We've got De Bruyne, Bob, Foden, Grealish, Kovacic, Bernardo Silva, Matheus Nunes and Nathan Ake on the bench today. All ready to make an impact if they should be needed. But I think that forward front 4 is going to cause big problems for Wolves today. We need to make sure we keep Cunha quiet. Kusanov is really going to have to help out Lewis on that right side. It's at Stadium, Manchester City versus Wolves here. City, if they were to win today, would go into third place in the Premier League table, ahead of Chelsea on goal difference, considering the season we've had, which would be fantastic. As for Wolves, they are still teetering around the lower bottom places. I think they're in 16th place, 17th, I think 16th place at the moment. Down there with them is Crystal Palace, is Ipswich, Southampton and Leicester. Leicester and Ipswich look like the sides that could escape. Southampton pretty much already relegated. But Palace and Wolves, Everton are out of it a little bit as well, could get dragged into that, and they're all very worried if that was the case, if they were to get relegated. This is how they're going to line up. In goal starts Jose Sarr. Back 5 of Doherty, Agbadou, Gomez, Aït-Nouri and Tomato in the wing-back areas. Cunha is that left-hand side. Gonzalo Guedes and Paulo Solari up top. We need to make sure we keep Cunha quiet. And our 4 against their 5 hopefully makes it difficult for them. Gundogan, City don't need to rush things at all here today against Wolves. They're going to play in the counter. We can play the way we want to play. Haaland through to Nico. Great ball, Nico. Cross towards Mamouche. Maybe could have gone for his goal himself there. Behind for a corner. Savinho short to Doku. Doku through a big load of bodies there in the middle. Kusanov is going to go and try and press the Aït-Nouri. And he keeps it in as well, Kusanov, and wins City a throw-in. Brilliant by Aboukadir Kusanov there. Still falls their way is Cunha. Looking to run this City defence here. Gonzalo Guedes. Stepping by Ruben Diaz, it's a poor challenge. Guedes is away. Guedes with a strike, a good save by Ederson. Well, that's what they can do in the counter. And that's where you need Ruben Diaz to make the challenge. Win the ball. Time it a lot better. Away by Mamouche. On the end of it is Doku. Oh, he's got the better. Cunha here, Doku. And Jeremy Doku bursts away for City. And Doku. Oh, what is that touch by Doku? Savinho on to Rico Lewis. Back inside towards Ilkay Gundogan. Look at Haaland through the middle here. And Gundogan finds him. And Erling Haaland for Manchester City. Saved by Jose Sarr. Tomato. Haaland, good pressing from City here. Doku as well. That's good pressing from the team. And Haaland's gone and nicked it. And Mamouche. And through to Erling Haaland here. And Erling Haaland this time maybe. Erling Haaland this time. Another brilliant save from Jose Sarr. And Savinho can't win off Joao Gomez. But Erling Haaland's had 2 really good chances. Diaz flicks it on towards Rico Lewis. A bad header. And in is Matheus Cunha. And Kusanov is there again. And he is the key man in that defence for Manchester City. Through to Savinho. Savinho onto Erling Haaland this time. City do take the lead just before half-time. The Savinho assisted Erling Haaland goal. Kusanov has saved us a few times on the counter. But we should be doing better in these situations, City. This should be more than just 1-0. Good ball through by Mamouche. Savinho finds Erling Haaland. What a finish by Erling, by the way. I mean, Sarr's gone the other way. He's taken a risk and gone one way. Haaland's can do no wrong but to put it in the corner. But he makes sure he puts it where the goalkeeper certainly has absolutely no chance. Mamouche. Savinho again here. Back to Haaland here. Haaland, and a good save by Sarr, who's been the kryptonite for Erling Haaland today. Haaland. Marmoush. Savinho. Into the box here. Haaland is there! Oh, what a goal that would have been. And Haaland missed another chance. The Matheus Cunha running behind, so he's standing off. When he can't win it. And a shot from Guedes. He's tipped on the bar for Edison there. Good attempt, good chance. City's defence is opened up again here. And here's Matheus Cunha. Kusanov stays with him. And Gonzalo Guedes, a good save from Edison. Back out to Montesi. Guedes, tackle by Kusanov. Nico back to DOKU again. Into Gundogan. They're always trying to get us to play that first pass through to Marmoush or to Haaland. Nico. Marmoush on the volley! What a goal, he's offside. What a finish by Marmoush, but he's offside here. So change is made. Could get something from this. Strand Larsen straight down to Nico. He goes back to Kusanov, who I actually trust more than Ruben Diaz at the moment. De Bruyne. Oh, great ball to Marmoush here. Who's in here? Marmoush doesn't make the mistake. 2-0 City, and that is game. Omar Marmoush. I'd love to see his stats coming at the end of the season, how many goals he actually scored for us in such a short amount of time. He's been so prolific. And Kevin De Bruyne with assist, just lifts one over to Marmoush, who made the run. Takes it down, left-footed finish in the bottom corner. City 2, Wolves 0. João Gomes for Bellegarde, an attacking change from Vitor Pereira. De Bruyne. In behind to Bobby, he's made a good run. De Bruyne's hit a bit of a heavy pass, but Bob still gets there, and Oscar Bob cuts inside here. And Bob across towards Mateo Kovacic, and a good save by Sarr. He's made a few of those today. And Semedo in front of his own box in, and he gives it away to Marmoush. The full-time whistle goes. A nice 2-0 win for Manchester City, puts us in a great position now in this Premier League to finish in the top 4, to finish possibly 3rd. And Wolves, I hope you don't get relegated, but you're looking dangerous now. You're teetering in the bottom. So that win against Wolves doesn't actually push us up to 3rd because Chelsea have played a game in hand, in fact. So we're still could go up to that position anyway if we do win our game in hand, which is Southampton away, which is going to end the episode with a simulation against bottom of the league. Newcastle United still 3 points ahead of them, but we do have that game in hand, which could put a bit of daylight between us. But one thing I did want to talk about is at the top of the table, because Liverpool, we thought was done, title won. They're now only 4 points ahead of Arsenal. Arsenal have reduced it down to 4 points. With 3 games left, could there be a big twist in the title race? They just might be. Let's get into this game against Southampton to end the episode. Well, some good news to end the episode. Other than the 3 points against Southampton, John Stones has returned to Manchester City back from that 10-week injury or so. She's back for the last few games of the season, 2 games of the season. He did come off the bench in this one. It's a 2-1 win for Manchester City. A double from Kevin De Bruyne gets the win. Tyler Diblin scored for them in the 17th minute. De Bruyne scored just before half-time and went on to win it in the 70th minute for City. A 2-1 win, 3 points, and let's just see how that leaves us in the Premier League table. Well, Arsenal seem to have bottled their chances of winning the league title against Liverpool. They're now back 7 points off Liverpool. Who did they lose to? They must have lost the game somewhere. Oh, they lost 2-0 to Liverpool. Wow. That game right at the end of the season. Liverpool go and win the title pretty much there, don't they? That's how the table's looking. We have got a game in hand on Chelsea, and not only are we ahead on goal difference now, Chelsea have dropped points to the 1-1 draw with Newcastle below us and 5th, so now we've got 5 points clear of Newcastle with a game in hand, and we could go clear of Chelsea in the next episode with a win over, I think, Aston Villa. We've got to play Aston Villa at home. With a win there, 3 points there, will put us up into 3rd place and would sum up a decent season, actually, finishing 3rd, considering the way things have gone, considering the fact that we've lost 8 games in the Premier League, 8 draws as well. We still want to top goal scorers in the Premier League, only 3 goals less than Liverpool, but you can see there, defensively wise, we've conceded a lot of goals, so that is the area we need to work on. Fullbacks are an issue at the team, and also midfield as well. That ends today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new, and consider joining the We Are City Members Club to see these videos extended and early. If you don't want to wait, for an episode, join the Members Club. You get to see it early anyway. Sometimes quite a while early, don't you? Our members would know that, and we'll see you guys next time.